Hello everyone, my name is Vanessa and today this will be my video assignment for Psychology of Women for the Vision Board assignment. So I'm going to be explaining to you what's on my vision board and how it reflects me as a person. And so I just hope that you all will enjoy my presentation and that it will allow you to learn a little bit more about myself. So, first, I'm going to start with the magazine clippings and cutouts that I put on my board that I feel reflect me as a black woman. So, the first is a quote that says, Ladies' Home Journal talked exclusively to President and Mrs. Obama about women and leadership, raising confident girls, and why more of us need to speak up. So, what that means to me is I talk about that in my paper, Women Being in Leadership, and how important that is in society for us to see more women roles being issued to diverse women. And what I love about that quote also is it talks about raising confident girls, meaning like we have to be that example to our younger generation, and we have to encourage them to speak up and to speak out when things are being done unjustly or things are happening that should not be happening for the equality of women. And so I put a picture of President Barack Obama and his beautiful wife Michelle Obama, which is a very high class profile couple that I admire personally as a black woman. I aspire to have a relationship like that. Not to say every relationship will be like that, but I aspire to be a classy businesswoman like Michelle, and I aspire to have a companion that would contribute that same amount of success, that we can be a power couple in a sense to inspire our children, our younger generation to do, like I said before, to speak up and to speak out. They're really great examples of that. This is a picture of Venus Williams. She's a tennis player, her and her sister Serena Williams, but she dived into other things besides tennis. She dived into doing a beach condos with her design firm, which is V Star Interiors. So the cool thing about that is, even though she's known as a world class tennis player, she's also diving into other avenues, which goes to show you as women, don't feel subjected to just doing one thing. You can dive into many things and expand your vocabulary, your just like your whole catalog of work that you've done on your interviews, on your applications. Expand your caliber to do more things. You have that right, and you can do that. This is a quote by Oprah Winfrey that says, "Brave new you." And what that means to me is just always be comfortable and confident with being the best version of yourself in anything that you do. On the other side, there's a picture of a grandmother and her granddaughter, and they're playing a game. And it says, like any good story, history should be shared, which means always share the history that you've been through with your younger generation. And also take the time to talk to your older generations, if they're still here, and listen to their stories. And it says, when grandma used to tell you about her life, that wasn't just telling tales in the finest tradition of black historians. She was passing her precious knowledge to that generation. So, what that means is just never feel ashamed of sharing what you've been through to others or hearing what those before you went through before you. The next picture is a picture of a black editor from Ebony, which is a high profile black magazine. She had passed away, and they just basically wrote on her. And what that means to me is that, like, black women, especially myself, we can be influential in print and articles and media. Like I said before, we can dive into different ways and different job pursuits that can influence us to be across the world in any type of print, ad, or social media. And the next pictures on the bottom, they're pretty small. I'm not sure if you can really see, but they're just different women that have been highlighted in their jobs and in their careers. And that really influenced me as a black woman. And the topic of that section is built to last. And what that means to me is, Like when you were created as a woman, you were built to last, meaning all the gifts and talents that God has given you, like you're gonna be structured and equipped to go out into any field that you pursue, um, to go about, and never let a man or anyone else say that you're not qualified or you're less than. These women completely proved that they can do the job and do it well. Now, in the middle of my presentation, these are the pictures that I worked really hard on. That's my topic page. I talked about feminism, the advocacy of women's rights on the basis of the equality of the sexes, and I put different pictures that I feel represent feminism. A true feminist is someone who supports equal rights for women. They believe that women should have the same political power, social, and economic rights equivalent to a man in society. The next picture is on body image, the subjective picture or mental image of one's own body. So I put different pictures that reflect body image. And I put is one's perception of the aesthetics or sexual attractiveness of their own body. Never feel like your body is not important in society. Everyone's body type is different, and your body type is beautiful. So embrace that. And like I said before on feminism, embrace that right as well. The next one is women's empowerment. It refers to the ability of women enjoying their right to control and benefit from the resources, assets, income, and their own time, as well as the ability to manage and risk improve their economic status and well-being. So I put some pictures that influence that equality, women empowerment. I'm all for that. The next picture is women's leadership. They function as a role for subordinates, leading as an example of motivating people and achieving a common goal. Women in leadership roles are very necessary for today's growing and evolving society. So the women I put on this picture is Michelle Obama, President Obama's wife, which is one of my greatest influencers. The next lady is Tarana Burke. She's the founder of the Me Too movement. The next woman is Deborah Lee. She's the CEO of BET, which is Black Entertainment, which is the biggest black entertainment station on TV. And the next woman is Shirley Chisholm, which was the first African American woman to run for president. And the last picture is just my thank you final page, which shows a picture of just some succulents that I feel like I really love succulents, so I felt like that expressed my personality. I put a picture of Michelle Obama, her husband, and her two daughters, which they discussed back up here. And then I put a picture that said Black girls are magic, which really speaks right directly to me because I am magic. My mother is magic. My grandma is magic. My great grandmother is magic. And so this presentation that I'm showing you all today is a reflection of who I am as a black woman. But at the same time, this can also cross over into just the conversation of women in general, no matter what color you are. But today's assignment is about a vision board that reflects for you, for me. So I really enjoyed doing this assignment. It allowed me to express myself in different pictures and formats and different colors, and I really got to be creative and have a fun time doing this assignment. And the great thing I really love about this class and Dr. Taylor's vision for this class is that she doesn't just throw information at you just to memorize, but she gives you really insightful hands-on assignments that you can actually learn key things that are going to take you throughout the rest of your life that you can utilize in those more complex classes. So I really enjoy this class. I really enjoy doing this assignment, and I really appreciate the time and the space that you're allowing me to show you my vision board that reflects me. Thank you so much, guys.